Okay, this is live. Hey everyone, this is Owens Jesse Golamandala. Obviously, this is my first ever live. I'm super excited, but I'm also very nervous. I've never done a live before, and so this is my first ever live. So you should definitely bear with me. If there are any hiccups or something that goes wrong, or if I cannot really keep up with the pace with the live. There's so much live going on out there, and but obviously the purpose of me going live is I want to be a little bit sorry about that selfish here. I thought it'll be easy for me to just share the content directly with you rather than videotape it and also edit it and spend a lot of time. Rather than spending time there, I can just get more content out there. I don't know, where am I seeing? Am I looking at the camera or looking at my the uh, device or this page? Basically, today in today's live, I wanted to create a reaction to this particular topic. I found this on LinkedIn and says your title doesn't make you a leader. These 12 actions do, and it really caught my eye. And obviously, several of those really resonate with me. And so I thought I would just make a reaction video and share my thoughts. And I would love to hear your thoughts as well. So please leave your comments or suggestions on this video during the live or after the live. um, Thank you. Okay. For all those who are in the leadership roles, this definitely resonates so well. But you don't necessarily to be in a leadership role to basically talk about these 12 points. If you're leading a team in a company, or even you're just managing your own family or yourself, right? So all these are essential and you are encountering these in your daily life. So that's what my objective for this live. Let me know if it is useful for you, or if I have to make any changes to make it much more comprehensive or useful. But here I am with my chai. I brought my chai. You can see, right? It has cooled down while I was figuring out the live settings. So I know I have a better learning next time. I will just make sure that my chai is hot next. My topic is not cold. It is, I think, even if it is not hot, it's very useful. Okay, the first action that makes you a leader, according to Ronnie Kinsey, in this leadinggreats.com newsletter, is you listen more than you speak. Real leaders seek to understand before being understood. Okay, I think that's mostly true. When someone says real leaders, I just don't comprehend it fully, because I don't think they're like bad leaders or good leaders. I feel they're leaders. Leaders means they're always good. But I understand the context of this point. When they say real leaders, they're talking about the ones that inspire, or the ones that influence in a good way for the encouragement purposes. So real leaders seek to understand before being understood. That's basically, a leader has a vision and a leader wants to impart the vision, so he's ultimately wants to be understood, right? I've not seen one person that doesn't want to be understood by others. uh, le- every human being likes alignment with the other person. So I would just say, in general, we all like to be understood. And I don't think why leaders don't want to be understood. I think they want to be understood much more, because when they cast their vision, and the people around them, close to them, they want to catch that vision as well and take it further. So I would say leaders like to be understood, but I think here in this context, maybe they're talking about, if you are talking to a client, or if you're talking to a team, internal team, or like you, if you are in a situation where there's an issue, and or something happened, and then you have an explanation that you have to offer. But these leaders, real leaders, uh, come and just accommodate others to share their thoughts, emotions, feelings, or like the logic or whatever uh, they're going through right now. And then once they are speaking, they'll actively listen to it and try to come up with a mm, possible solution for them. So that only happens with active listening. Probably that's what they're trying to say here. So they like to seek to understand before being understood. So just listening to them and understanding where they are at, and then try to share what you have in store and try to explain it. You don't need to be defensive, but at the same time, if you have anything to offer, you just share it. Overall, the purpose here is to understand others better, other clients better, other team members better, than you being understood. Like, this is my vision, I want to do this, I could have done this better. Like, it's not about you, it's about others. So it's a general principle as well. Like, that's how you become a leader. So you listen more than you speak. To make it more lighter, I listen more, but I also speak more. So in a conversation, I try to connect and I speak more. But I understand that here it is talking about actively listening, and I think we are in good way, in good place there. So the second one, you make the tough calls. Leadership is making the right tough calls. This particular one definitely is a difficult one for me, because it, it is a growth area for me, and I'm basically a people person, which I will just talk to you in a bit here in the below points. I'm a people person. I like to have more alignment, and my relationships go deep. So, in that context, when I have to make the tough decisions around people, sometimes it becomes very difficult for me. But I think I'm getting there. It's not about trying to separate the emotions, it's trying to separate. Um, the reality and then what needs to be done versus feeling so emotional, is something that leaders keep those separate when it comes to tough decisions. In general, I think you put everyone or everything over yourself. But when it comes to um, integrity, for example, or when it comes to your organization, you put that first than yourself. So then sometimes you may have to take tough calls. And I think that's a learning curve. It's so beautiful, it's so hard, but when you make it, you will also, when you do the right thing, you will also feel like, okay, now I have evolved, now I have become stronger than before. So I would just say, um, it's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing to be in a tough position, and you thrive when you are just going through it. You will thrive. I have just once heard that the better way to come out of a problem is to go through it, not just try to escape it. So these tough situations when you are in, just hang in there and try to do what what's the right thing. And so I would just say, like, you will be growing stronger and stronger in this area. Third one, it says, you stay calm when others panic. Pressure doesn't break you, it reveals you. It would be a total lie if I say I don't panic. In times of situations or escalations, or something is breaking, a client is really hurting, uh, or you have an application down, or unsatisfied team members or clients or even family members. So it is heavy. It is heavy. But staying calm through these kind of situations, um, it will definitely help you. Trying to separate the problem from people, or trying to separate the pressure from the situation, really helps. Meaning, I have had big clients that have issues or frustrated beyond, um, like, beyond what you can expect. But it's easy for me to just stay focused on what they're going through, instead of just panicking, like just trying to process what the other party or the other person is going through. And so trying to break it into small things, and try to see how we can resolve that problem, instead of just panicking, and also creating these false alarms around you. Like, that creates definitely anxiety, and that anxiety uh, won't for sure stay with you. It affects everybody around you, and everybody else is getting panic as well. Instead, you just stay calm in the moment, and try to take it in a smaller chunks. I think it'll be helpful. um, Also, I reach out to the concerned people, if it is a development team, or if it's a family member, or my a mentor or a boss. You can just reflect that with them, and see if they have a different perspective, or if they have something to offer to, uh, as a solution, to bring a workaround, or to bring about a solution for this situation. When I do that, I think it's not always bad. It was really good. I mean, you will get support. Most of the times, the fear is like 80%, and the reality is only like 20%. So we always um, be driven by fear and anxiety more. I would just say, just pause for a little bit, and if there is a mistake, accept it. But the goal is to restore things, to restore relationships, get reconciliation or alignment. All of this is the goal, and try to work toward it. I think that's all I can say. And recently, well, one of my uh, important people, they just walked to me and said, "Hey, you just handled that situation very calmly, and so I was expecting you to be very defensive, or expecting you to say things that could have escalated the issue much more. But the way that you have responded to it in a calm fashion, it really helped me calm down the situation." So yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I like appreciations, so I'll take it. And then I'm so proud of myself, proud of the other person also, for sharing that feedback, because it is very encouraging. Number four, you take credit only after ownership. Own and share both mistakes and credit. I honestly didn't understand this. You take credit only after ownership. I don't understand that. But one thing that I know that is for sure, I'm very much willing. I'm a kind of person that owns my own mistakes. I fear, the consequences, but more than like more than just fearing for the consequences, I fear that I have to carry it in my heart. if I don't admit to it. So I like to be vulnerable and accept I make a mistake. So yeah, and I also give credit to people who is involved in this. I think at least I think that's true, because I know that it's very hard work. Uh, in my 20 plus years, 21 years industry experience, I've seen people taking credit for nothing, like, or like someone else has worked so hard and they take credit. And sometimes it happens to you, like it's credit has to go to you and someone took it. And so you are, there are situations there where I felt so bad that others took the credit, and so I don't want to repeat that to others. If there's something good in others, I think you should go just upfront say thank you for doing it and thank you for helping, and give the due credit to them. You empower those around you. That's a fifth point. Your success is in how many other you help rise. Yeah, definitely. Um, it's one of my core natural values. Uh, I would like others to be successful as well. Again, like sharing the success with them, or letting them take charge is definitely one thing that I do in empowering others. So if there's team members, just let them be by themselves, in leading a client call or leading a demo or reaching out to the right people, trying to empower them and do some of things that I do, so that you always create a line uh, which can do yours, the things that you do, so that you can also have a chance to grow as well. So yeah, I'm very much for empowering people around us. I know there's some, well, fears or insecurities around this. You empower those around you. If you empower those around you, they may take your place at some point. But I would just say that no, that's not correct. Maybe momentarily it may happen, but uh, no, no. If you are really committed, if you really um, hanging in there, if you're really working toward the development of people, your team, I would say there are only opportunities. Even if in the moment it may seem like you're losing, you are actually gaining. Don't think in a job context only. You just in general you build this, and so wherever you are, this will definitely help you. You lead by example. Number six, people don't follow words, they follow actions. I think this doesn't need any explanation. I really like to lead by example. Being that said, I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, but when I know I make mistakes, I try to accept and ask for forgiveness, or I can say like I didn't do it wrong, doing didn't do it right way, but I try because I want others to look at me and emulate me, rather than just, yeah, take me an example of what you should not do. Right? I have people, um friends and others talk about, look at that guy. So by looking at him, you know that how you should not be. Right? That's so weird. I really dread that situation. I don't want people talk about me like that. So I try to lead by example. Even I have little kids. I mean, I want them to look at me and see how dad is leading by example, so that they can also follow. One thing that I noticed in my family, especially with my children or in my team, these young, not old, yeah, there's some salt and pepper, look, but I'm saying the freshers or like newly added team members, they adore you. They just want to just learn you. They just want to follow you. So when they see you following a certain pattern or or follow these best practices, follow uh, like a transparency, for example, or integrity, they will just follow you. They will just learn it from you. They'll catch you, catch the values because of you. So number seven, you welcome change, not fear it. Again, it will be a lie if I say if I don't fear a change. I do fear change. I have insecurities, but the thing is, I just um, pause, and then address my fears. And so, yeah, address my fears and just move forward, keep moving forward. I have a t-shirt, I just wear that sometimes just to encourage myself. So yes, I do welcome change, but I may have insecurities that, but I'm willing to put myself in an uncomfortable zone all the time, because I feel that refining myself is such a great opportunity during these challenges, during these uncertainties, during these fears. And I become a better person, better leader, better father, better husband, better team member, better manager, better leader, all of these. So, yes, even if it does not sound positive at the beginning, yes, I would welcome the change. You set clear expectations. Number eight, you set clear expectations. Confusion kills momentum. You clarify. Yes, I admit that there's so many times issues with the clear expectations, and you expect certain thing from, for example, a dev team to deliver to a client, and you are the face of a client, so you would always struggle there to bring everybody on the same page, and also cast the same vision. Everybody see look at the same big picture. So yes, there could be some misses out there, but setting clear expectations, and in case of things going in a not in the right direction, again just stepping in and make some calls or emails, or like be in front of them, and provide clarity. So when nothing, someone's told me, a leader, a vice president, when I was a senior software engineer, it was like, I don't know how many years, 2008 and 2025. So it'll be 20 years in 3 years. That is 17 years. See, I'm good at math. So in 17 years ago, my then vice president of the company met me in an elevator, and he told me one thing: Owens, if you think nothing is working out, just lean on to over communication, so it doesn't fail. Anything may fail, but over communication may not fail. So I would just say, seek clarity all the time, seek communication, and so that you'll be in the better place. um, Nine, you hold yourself to high standards. You demand more from yourself than anyone could. Too many too many times I feel like I could do much more, I could do better. All the time this is my feeling. But again, when it comes to others, I tend to understand more easily than I understand myself. So true, I have high standards about myself, but then I would just say, you don't need to, like, come under so much pressure. You don't need to basically keep feeling that pressure of performing in a high standard. I would say just don't do it. Don't do it. You just have, um, you just give your best. You just uh, be a better version of yourself every single day, like day after day. You just grow. But I would say, don't fret. Don't feel depressed or disappointed with yourself. That doesn't lead anywhere. Also, I have come to grasp that nobody else will regard you higher than yourself. Only you take yourself so seriously. Others don't take you so seriously. Just try to do your give your best, and don't go into your guilt trip. 10 is my most favorite item. You invest in people, you coach, you mentor, develop those around you. This is my number one. I've been an engineer by training. I have 3 years of computer science diploma and 4 years of university training in computer science engineering. So I have good. I believe I have good logical and analytical skills, and be. I always wanted to do the coding and do all those tech stuff, which I'm secretly doing sometimes, building some AI tools for myself. But the reason is I'm also a people person. I thrive in relationships. I used to be an introvert. I don't know. I thought I was an introvert, but now I like to be with people. I like to connect. I like to have alignment, and I love to basically be with different levels of people and connect with them and just grow with them along with them, and offer help wherever I can. So yeah, I invest in people at home. We have like 2,900 square feet, not a very big house or not very small too. But when I sit on a couch, that 10 square feet or how much ever it is, I'm just making it up. All my three kids will be on me all the time. And so when I just get home for that hour or so, they just surround me and just sit on me. Like they have 2,900 square feet total, like 2,890. Yeah. But then they just prefer to sit on me 10 feet. So I really enjoy that, like, connection. So I'm saying I let people in my life take charge of certain things, or like, be an integral part, and I just want to be more relational. So that's how I gain people. I love to gain people, and if I have any problems with people, I try to reconcile with them, and maybe I can do it better too. 11, 11, you keep your ego in check. What is ego? I never heard what ego is. Leadership is about mission, not personal glory. Again, it'll be not true when I say I don't have any ego, but when it comes to my work, or when it comes to the organization, or what is expected of my role, I would, even if it is hard, I would put my ego in the side. So I'm just saying, yes, I do have my perceptions. I am a strong person. I have my opinions, but I don't hold on to those when it comes to a bigger context. If other parties are involved, I will try to work with them. So also, while I try to do that, I will just try to naturally try to understand the other person. But I do have my opinions, and but I keep them under check. Anything else there? No. uh, Also, there are people who have this high ego, and if their things are not considered, they will just be going around and create problems. No, I don't want that. I don't have bandwidth for all of those things. I'm not a complicated person, so I don't want that. Number 12, you lead with integrity always. No shortcuts, no excuses, just character in action. So number 12, no explanations. If there is one thing that I have to choose, I will choose just integrity, because I have to live with myself. If I not having integrity, and I'm not having a peace of mind, and so I'll constantly um, in war with myself. And also, I don't want to um, take shortcuts or be out of character. So it may be it may damage others as well. So yeah, integrity, I regard it so high, and as much as I can, I want to lead with integrity. So there's no, that's my non-negotiable. I always thrive when I have integrity, and I also look for integrity in others as well. But I give grace. It's not like they have to be at the same level. I know different people are at different levels, but overall, like doing the right thing, you know what is right, and do it in the same way, with the grace, with giving chances to others. So basically, I have grown in this area so much. I used to be like self-righteous so much, and then, like, you gotta do the right thing, otherwise you're such a bad person. To now here, yeah, I do the right thing. Others may not be able to exactly do the same way, like I believe, but I give grace to them. So these are the 12 points, 12 actions that Ronnie Kinsey may thinks that makes us a good leader, and that's my take on these leadership values. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for listening in. And if you like it, definitely you have to let me know, because I don't know if this is useful to you to listen of other person's reflection, or you can be benefited from this live or not. um, thank you again, and I would like to just go live at some point again and talk to you again. And so until then, you have a wonderful weekend now, and wonderful time, and go hug your dear ones. I know it's very difficult to get time and be with your dear ones, but after the recent developments, like the health wise, I would just always say, go hug your dear ones, tell them that you love them, and spread some love. Talk to you later. Bye.